It do what it do, y'all. I tell y'all, I'm living my best life. I'm living my best life. No matter what. I'm not letting nobody take that from me. You feel me? For real, for real. I'm gonna find joy. I'm gonna find joy in whatever I'm going through. I'm gonna find the flowers in it. You know what I'm saying? Like, one thing I tap myself on the back for is like how vulnerable I am, right? How open I am. Even for the world, for why it's a lot of hate projections that's not directly towards me and why people feel some type of way about me and stuff. Because first off, I'm very different. Um, you can't provoke me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I already been through stuff. I've been through a lot. To be honest with y'all, I'm trying to get myself on a level that, well, I mean, I kind of already told y'all. As soon as I, as soon as I start, feel like this. As soon as I start recording, as soon as I start recording and shit, I'm this water's so good. As soon as I start recording, I'm not gonna be getting on here or anything like that. I'm just gonna be focusing on my music, like my YouTube channel, like how y'all see these live videos and stuff like that. It's just gonna be songs, and yeah, you know what I mean. I'm just gonna focus on that, just focus on my craft. I just can't do that right now because the energy that's around me and my living situation is just in the way. You know what I'm saying? But worst case scenario, like as it starts getting hotter and stuff, getting closer to the summer and stuff, if I have to go in the bathroom and record, you know what I'm saying, and like abandoned jumps or whatever, like I'll go about doing that if I need to record, because I see what the spiritual attack is. The spiritual attack is like, but it's not even just towards me with this music, because it's like that towards everybody. And what I'm about to say is like the monetary system is so gravitating, and I'm just giving positive energy, throwing it out there for everybody. What I'm about to say with this, it's like it tries to stop you from like you not being in your craft. Even something as simple as like music, you can record on your phone and stuff now, right? But it's like, you got to have somewhere to record, right? You got to have a house to record in. You got to have a car to record in, right? You can't just be recording outside with all the noise. And I did that, but it's just too much for a song. You know what I mean? You at least got to be like in a quiet place and shit like that. And like, I know that I know that I know that this system is against me in that way to try to have me not put my music out and my craft. You know what I'm saying? Like I see how that's aligned as an attack. So I'm just playing it against itself, and you know what I mean? Because I know it's stuff like this cold weather is not random. You know, it's stuff that can't be argued. Like it's not random. More people, uh, whether people validate it when people individually say it or not, so much people individually are coming out speaking about it where it's known it's not normal. This weather's not normal. You know, and it's an attack. So it's like with that being said, you feel me? I'm just gonna get by this because I know they can't do nothing with, and it's gonna be even hotter this summer. With the radiation and stuff. It's like you got to play chess with these people, and you can't take, because you notice like everything the way this system is. It's like they're trying to, it's like you got to learn how to detach, right? Because people don't realize how they're being used if they can't see the system that they're in to project what's already being projected onto everybody. You get what I'm saying? Like a lot of these tarot readers and stuff, like they don't. A lot of them black women, they don't understand what they're living in, because they would understand how detrimental it is to be giving readings about about relationships and shit when nothing is more important than a relationship with your children and the state of our children. You know what I'm saying? For real. Like nothing is more important than that. So it's like I said, everything is backwards. So you gotta literally just not tap into all of that. You get what I'm saying? And you gotta ignore all the bots. You gotta just stay focused. You know what I'm saying? People could say whatever. They can try to tempt me. They can try to, I mean, not to tempt me. They can try to provoke me, whatever, but I'm making it to your next day. Ain't nobody stopping me from making it to your next day. And as we get closer and closer, this system is almost crashing, you know? But like I said, I love y'all. You get what I'm saying? Shout out Stranger Ting, Um, you know what I'm saying? Peace, power, abundance your way, bro. Or girl, whoever you are. Um, you get what I'm saying? Peace to everybody. You know, peace to everybody. So nah, it's a beautiful thing, y'all. You realize that right now, for somebody, it doesn't make sense that people spend so much time trying to bring down somebody that's positive, that so-called doesn't matter to everybody, or however they're trying to project like they're irrelevant, that people would keep attacking that person or that person's lives and stuff like that. That lets you already know how fearful people are of certain energy, and they're trying to hide it. But it's like I read energy before even a comment on here. I can feel people's energy on here. You know what I'm saying? Like I got my crystals with me right now and shit. You get what I'm saying? Like so, it's like I'm protected on another level. What it is, OG. I appreciate that, bro. Hey, peace, power, abundance to you, OG. You know what I'm saying? I had a good live last night. You got to meet some of the new people that's in the lives and shit. Right now, I'm just talking about keeping your energy strong and worrying about what's important and stuff like that. And how I'm about to get back to this music. But everything that I know that's being used as a weapon right now, I'm just letting it play a little bit of this last stuff out along this the main attack. That's more of an attack more than anything. That's the cold weather. You know what I'm saying? A lot of things that I'm doing now on the internet, right? Um, I'm showing love to other homeless people. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm uh I'm seeing other people's pages that's like homeless and stuff, and I'm giving them love. Like that's like looking for a place to sleep at night and stuff, and giving them love. You know, because it's not their fault that they're in a system that's like this. And some people that's willing to be a little bit more afloat than others are trying to protect the toxicity as if this is a proper way to live, because they're a little bit more afloat than the next person. You know what I'm saying? I see through all of that. I see all the manipulation and shit. You know, so like I'm sending love to them all over the world on my TikTok and stuff. I'm doing stuff like that. Yeah, because I know that as soon as I get in recording mode, and basically I'm getting recording mode, getting closer to the heat. You know what I'm saying? Closer to your summer, I'm gonna get in recording mode, straight recording mode. You know what I mean? Because I know I'm not gonna have to deal with the weather, regardless of my financial situation, to try to attack me in any shape, way, or form. Right now, it's just too cold for all of that. You know? I mean, if I had my personal car right now, or a real friend or something that had a car that cared enough for me in any way to help me out with that, I would. But I don't have anything like that. That's another reason why I was like, I can't feel nothing. Like I'm numb, y'all. I don't have no friends or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all my friends on here, whoever shows me love on here. So it's crazy though, like how people try to bring down people that's already at the worst of what they're like. I'm fighting for my life every day, regardless of how strong I am and stuff. But people don't understand the knowledge that I have, so they don't understand where it's coming from. They're looking at it from the standpoint of like, oh, oh, just because I don't have love, they feel like, or my money, or that. No, like how I feel right now. Of course, I would be able to record and stuff, right? But how I feel right now, I would feel the same way if I was rich. You know what I'm saying? Because the reason of my depression and my mental health and all of that, what I feel, is coming from a standpoint of an understanding of what I'm living in, and how people will like one of the easiest ways I can tell a person doesn't know what they're living in, whether directly or indirectly, they try to attack me when I'm speaking about, as if like what I'm speaking about doesn't apply to them. It's something that they shouldn't have to deal with. You get what I'm saying? That's one of the easiest ways. So when I see a lot of the black women on here that be talking about all these tarot card readings and stuff, like I just be feeling like you know what I mean? Like they're gonna have it a lot hardless. Like Emily just came on here, right, and just said something negative. And whether y'all can see it or not, y'all can see it. I know the people that see this video, y'all can't see the chat, so it's irrelevant for me to say what she said. But this girl that came on here, or a fake bot or whatever, she came on here like last night or earlier, right? It's mental health to go on somebody's page to keep trying to attack somebody that you don't like. That lets you know that it's a serious problem with her more than me. Because you're not going to stop me. My subscribers are going up. You've seen how much subscribers that I've gotten over a short period of time in less than a week. Matter of fact, when I get off of this, I'm going to post that. You get what I'm saying? But people got mental health problems. The fact that they want to try to bring somebody down that's other light, that's a serious problem that a lot of people have, y'all. You know, it's weird. You know what I'm saying? It's weird. So, you matter of fact, let me hold up. I didn't mean to put that. I'm just trying to check this shit out. The person with that pic that just said that, like, I don't care how you feel. Why are you on my live? Why are you on my live? But but yeah, y'all. Like, I want y'all to stay positive. Like I said, y'all gonna see me tomorrow. I hope y'all dealing with this energy. We just got hit with some M class flares yesterday. I'm pretty sure we're getting hit with some more M class flares. But the consistent C class flares, you know, it's keeping the atom exposed like a lotus flower. Everybody's anatomy is changing for the better or the worse. You know, people that's unnatural to the planet, you gotta take heed that they're gonna start being more erratic off the fact that their cells are deteriorating and there's nothing that they can do to stop it. So when it comes to an organic person, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, that's not in there. When it comes to an organic person, it's like I'm just like, oh, they out of place. But when it comes to like a unnatural person and stuff like that, I know that they're just being reactive for what their anatomy is. Nothing irritates unnatural person more than anything than an unnatural person. Nothing irritates an unnatural person more than an organic person that knows who they are, while they're trying to deny who they are. You know what I'm saying? So what I mean by that is whether they whether they don't know who they are and they're hearing it from a person like me myself saying it, or they know who they are, whether they find out from me saying it or don't know, those are the most dangerous people. You know what I'm saying? We got to realize that. You know, like someone said, joined 7 days ago. Oh yeah, I'm definitely about to get this person out of there. Odd user from this channel, because you just made a page. These bots is real. You just made a page 7 days ago. Oh yeah, I know you made that page for me. You know, but yeah though, y'all. My best advice to everybody for everything is detachment. That's the best thing that you can learn right now. Because when you detach from everything, nothing has an emotional effect. People's opinions of you, whether you're in a bad situation or not, you get what I'm saying? That's the strongest thing you can do. Like I just saw a video. Matter of fact, y'all might be able to see it, but I just seen a video of I don't know where they was at, but a guy just got out of jail. A guy, right? You know what I mean? And he just got out of jail from doing a 13-year bid, right? And now he just did a 13-year bid, and his mom passed like recently towards like him getting out while he was doing the bid. That's crazy as shit. You get what I'm saying? You know, mom and daddy dying in general at any age, you know, it's gonna affect you. But imagine being locked up for 13 years, and then right when you about to get out, you lose your mom. You know what I'm saying? It's the closer you getting out, like you like, damn, like I could at least seen you one time maybe before I got out, and then you dealing with that and trying to get back to reality. What? This man had the most beautiful spirit. You get what I'm saying? And good energy. You know what I'm saying? So this is what I'm talking about, y'all. Like, y'all can't bring us down. Like it's certain neuromelanated individuals that don't matter what we go through. You know what I'm saying? Even if that man might not even know how the system is designed really against his species or any of that. He might not know, but we naturally got this fight in us to keep going, you know? Like how we had in slavery and stuff like that. Like we them ones, we can't be broken down, no matter what you try to do to break us down, you know? And where we're at right now with all the information coming out, if you're doing that, especially to your neuromelanated being, you're just exposing more for what your species is about or why everything is happening on the planet. That's what I'm saying. The more erratic people get towards truth, whether it's coming from a organic person or even a unnatural person, It's just exposing more of why everything is how it is now. That's all it's doing because y'all notice all the information that's coming out right now regardless. You feel me? Nobody can stop it. You feel me? So it's like I'm saying this in a respectful way. Like it's like you better get with it and respect it, or you're gonna have a hard time and it's gonna get a lot worse for you. Because let me tell you, the energy that y'all feeling right now, and whether bots or regular people that's so mad at truth for things that's in the it is what it is category, you're gonna have real bad mental breakdowns going forward because the radiation is just gonna increase. It's gonna increase. Everything is gonna increase. More truth, all of that. You feel me? All of that, y'all. So it's like, yeah, like I really wish y'all well, you know? I really wish y'all well. You know, what people see in me as a bad situation and see me having strength, like as if like I'm trying to hide it, but I'm being open about it, right? You know what I'm saying? And stuff like that. The reason why I think like this is because I know that this shit is all fake. You know? I know that me not having money and a person laughing at me saying like, "Oh, you're broke or you're jobless and stuff." I'm not even supposed to have a job on my planet besides like the regular stuff that I need to do when I need to do it, not being told or enforced. You get what I'm saying? Like all of this shit is lies. So like I'm not gonna take this system how it's being projected to me and me knowing what's happening because of this way of life. Like I'm not gonna look at that like I'm less than. You know what I mean? No black person should. You know? And I realized that that's what irritates people because people are like, damn, you know who you are in your natural state, the stuff that we designed for you to have and move like if you don't have that, and even if you're being punished for not having that, right? Like homelessness, poverty, shelter, not eating and stuff like that, you're still smiling, you're still having a good spirit. How are you doing that? It almost makes me look at this video like I'm gonna post this video, y'all. I'm gonna post this video again. I think I might have posted before, but I'm gonna post it again. And it's of like Neo and shit, right? And I forget what's his name, Maximus, whatever his name was, the guy. And he's talking to him, and he's like, he saw his white dude, and the white dude is like, he's like, black people did this. And he's like, yes, we did that also. He's like, yes, we did that too. Yes, we did this also. And everything that the white dude was saying, he's like, no. He's like, no, black people couldn't have started this. He's like, they couldn't have done this. No, it hurts. Like he was having a whole mental breakdown, and like that's basically what's happening with everybody right now. It's like they can't take it. The truth hurts so bad, but that just says, I'm gonna tell y'all, the reason why it hurts so bad is because of how bad the lies are. You feel me? That's why it feels like that. Because how bad the lies are. You think that you wake up and go to work every day, the pay for natural resources that's on the planet in abundance for everybody, and it makes you think like, damn, I'm not even supposed to be doing this, and you're just going to work and going about it like you don't know, whether you know or not, right? Like that, like it's being forced for you to think about it more now because the energy is on the planet, whether you go or not. You feel me? Whether you go to work or not, that's not stopping the planet enveloped in all gamma radiation right now. UVC radiation, like that's the whole planet. We're in a microwave if you go to work or not. You feel me? So different pieces of your brain is being hit, whether you want to acknowledge it or not, whether you hear someone speak about it or not. The energy is here. This is science. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you can't fight against science. You can't fight against biology. You know, whether you believe me or not, the radiation is here. You feel me? The sunspots, the solar flares, we just got hit with M-class flares yesterday. Like, it's here. It's happening. You feel me? Whether you're aware of it or not. So, like, I'm just grateful, y'all. Hold up real quick. It's sad that Mother Nature got to step in because of how bad we're being abused on our own planet. That even we ourselves are allowing it to happen off of a lack of awareness of who we are and to please other beings, of us turning against ourselves. You feel me? It's sad, but it's a reality. I'm just happy it's happening because I noticed why it's happening is trolls that's put in place on the internet in real life and all of that to try to trigger us, you know what I mean, to crash out as if like it's not happening for us. You know what I'm saying? As if like this life that's been designed to break us down isn't going down the drain. You feel me? So every time you spaz out or you let someone get you reactive, that's like you're saying you don't even know what's happening. You feel me? So when I see people try to troll me or provoke me, I'm just like, the first thought that comes to my mind is, damn, the rise is really pissing them off. You know what I'm saying? That's the first thing I think about. I'm like, damn, bro, the truth is hitting so bad, it's making people start attacking anyone that's speaking of it, or they can feel that energy on. You know what I mean? And that's beautiful because that means that it's doing what it's supposed to do. It's irritating the demons. You know, it's getting them out of here. Y'all got like a little bit time left, so we gonna share positive energy the last of y'all here. I'm gonna be real with y'all. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. You know, it's all good. I'm just chilling in this water real quick. It's all good, y'all. It is all good. But well, let me charge my phone for a little bit. Lay down, charge my phone for a little bit. But the thing that I've noticed as being black over the years, I'm gonna tell y'all what I noticed. What pisses people off about black people? It pisses people off as black people when it's like, why it's like this, but it's always been like this, y'all. It's like when you're black and people know that you're dealing with stuff that you shouldn't have to deal with, or you can see something for what it is. Like they know, like you have less than what you should have, right? And when you make the best out of that, whatever that is, I don't know why people can't take that with black people. That like pisses people off, and that lets you know the evilness that's on the planet alone. You feel me? Like from the righteousness and the unrighteous. Like this shit is crazy. And what I'm trying to tell y'all is this: you can be in whatever situation in life, but they can't stop you from making it to your next day. Everything that's unfolding that I feel like a lot of people are starting to see is prophecy. It's natural order, divine order, whatever you want to call it. You just gotta make it to your next day, cause it's for certain that this shit is getting closer and closer crashing. See the conversations we have in this year and right now. These conversations wasn't being held 7 years ago. You get what I'm saying? Shoot, like 10 years ago, 2013, 12, if you would have mentioned like aliens and shit, people would have laughed at you and shit. Tried to gaslight you about where we're at now, wasn't going to be here. You know what I'm saying? In the same way of the gaslight now of everything that's going to come out going in the future. It's just the same. It's the same mental attacks. It's just mental attacks. So you got to just ignore it and not take it serious and just make sure you make it to your next day. That's the best advice I can get. I'm telling y'all from a homeless standpoint, right? I'm in the worst. I'm in the worst of what this system can give you. You feel me? Like, be honest with you, being homeless, dealing with poverty, is worse than being locked up. You know what I'm saying? Y'all really get what I'm saying? And people know what I'm talking about by this, because one of the first things that people that's homeless, especially if they're dealing with a lot of mental problems and stuff, you know, I've seen it many times with different people. You know what I'm saying, from firsthand experience. One of the first things that they do when it start getting cold and shit, they be like, man, I'm about to crash out. Cause they be like, man, I just want a place to live, you know. At least and y'all know it's cold in jail, but damn, I'd rather be on that. People be like, I'd rather be on that cot in my pod or in jail than be outside in the freezing cold, walking on the streets, you know. And that's sad that people feel like that. That there's so much in the system that's so fucked up, and they so homeless out here, and it's so cold that their only way of getting in some type of form of shelter, you know what I'm saying, is like for them to get locked up so they're warm, you know. And that's crazy. That's crazy as shit. So I'm telling y'all like firsthand of this shit. Like I'm a survivor out here. Nah, I don't know who that is. Who's that? So like I'm telling y'all, just make sure y'all make it to your next day. Like that's the main. Ain't nothing more important than that. For real, for real. Because everything that they're putting out right now is an attack on your central nervous system due to the weather, the information. It's like they're trying to get everybody rowdy. They're trying to have the most cortisol being released in your brain ever. You get what I'm saying? They're trying to have you the most on eggshells. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to have you the most feeling like this shit isn't shutting down, you know? Or have you so distraught that you can't even see it for that it's shutting down and you're just so focused on what's happening and not why it's happening. You feel me? That's what I'm saying. It's all mental health attacks. It's all mental health, you know? And once you see it for what it is, regardless of what's a good or bad state in this monetary system that you're in, it no longer has no effect on you. You know what I'm saying? Like even the stuff that's direct, right? That a person would feel like you're being in the cold, you're physical, you're freezing. I swear to God, that's why I be out in the cold. I be out in the cold a lot of times, and I've been it. And people are like, I've been on here live. Y'all about to see me back out there in less than a week, and all of that. And it's like I be surviving and shit. And people be like, how the fuck? I'm like, I already signed out from this shit. You know, I already signed out. I already signed out from this shit. So I instantly size situations and people up to know if they're a distraction or are they trying to build. You know what I'm saying? Like no disrespect to your the sensitivity, but off break, like I'm like those questions are relevant right now to what I'm saying. I'm like, are you trying to build? Or are you trying to destroy? Now you're getting ignored. You know what I'm saying? Like everything is revolving around me, and what I mean by me, I don't mean specific. I mean it is me individually, but when I say that though, I'm not saying me individually. I'm talking about me from a species standpoint, black people. You know, everything revolves around us. Whether we're in a high frequency or a low frequency, it don't matter. You know, we're going to be making everything move, whether for the better or the worse, because of who we are. Everything is around us. It's just that the only difference now is all the stuff that's been keeping us away from us and fighting with each other and not knowing who we are. All the distractions, not even just the extra distractions that's coming out now, but even that also. But everything is all being stripped away from us. That's how bad it is. That's why, to be honest with y'all, I can't wait for the internet to go out. I feel like that's going to be the most nicest thing for the world, for the internet to go out, for us not to be able to communicate. Can you imagine the thought process that's going to take place of people worrying about the real stuff when they can't get on the internet, when they can't get on TikTok, when they can't get on Instagram, when they can't get on YouTube? You know what I mean? Like when the whole internet is shut down, like that's one of the things that's destroying everybody because because think about how much people get on the internet and social media and are worried about stuff that they shouldn't have to worry about. You know what I'm saying? I mean, not even from that standpoint, but just stuff that they shouldn't altogether. Like they're not using the internet to grow, and then the internet is being attacked against them, whether they're aware of it or not, for stuff that's even being presented to them. Ads, you know what I mean? Videos, algorithms, like it's all abuse. You know? That's why it's like as all this shit shuts down, where our frequencies automatically gonna rise. Think about it. You ever think about it like why do you think that they always got to keep implementing more low vibrational stuff? You feel me, y'all? Why do you think they got to continue it? Like it's not never like a limit where they're like, all right, we did enough bad stuff to black people or the masses, and now we're just gonna leave them alone. They're tarnished enough. We don't got to do no more. Y'all notice how it's never hit a point like that, right? Why do you think it hasn't? Because like the energy that's on the planet. You feel me? And that's what I'm saying. Like they know that this shit is over. It's just catching up to everybody else, and everybody else is having like whole attacks and shit. So I love this. I love talking this talk because it gives me back my power, me knowing who I am. You feel me? It's like on some shit like, no matter how homeless I am, that doesn't change my genetic makeup. That doesn't change the species I'm connected to. That doesn't change what I'm supposed to be doing on my planet, regardless what's being presented for me to do. You feel me? Like it doesn't. You know, it doesn't. I could stay in this telly all day today and just skip the day. I really don't give a fuck. I don't got no friends. I don't got no friends. I don't got no woman. You know what I'm saying? I know who I love though. I know who I want to spend the rest of my life with though. You feel me? But I'm not ever going back to the mother of my child. You know what I'm saying? I'm not ever going to hear her out. You know what I'm saying? Like, regardless of any projections, anything people try to do, I'm still moving in the way that I need to move. You know? Hey, that's real as shit, man. That's real as shit. I appreciate that those $3. If you really did donate that, that's what's up. If you don't mind me asking, what you donated to? Well, I know right now. Well, I appreciate it if you did donate. Um, man, oh man. Hey, Harry Berries, I wish you well, bro. Peace, positive energy to you, bro. I hope whatever issues that you have for getting on people's lives and trying to disrupt it, that you clear that mental health with yourself, bro. I really wish you all positivity, bro. Like for real, for real. um, but yeah, y'all. Nah, it's a beautiful time though. You know, think about all the people that's not in the right vibration or bots alone, like not even real people, even though they're real people. That's gonna go crazy when they can't even stop, when they can't even try to attack the people that's giving out truth. You know what I mean, on the internet. They gonna go crazy, y'all. They gonna go crazy. You know, they gonna go crazy. I already know certain things that's gonna make that as the system crashes, regardless of people. It's like people are so trying to fight the people that know what's going on. They're not even preparing themselves for what's inevitable, because the people that know the truth, what we talking about isn't our personal feelings. You feel me? You know what I mean? Even though you don't like what we might be saying and stuff, like it's not our personal feelings. Like this is facts. This is what's happening. You know what I mean? Y'all gotta tell me what's the XP and stuff. What is that? What does that mean? Even when people be saying super chat and stuff, what is that stuff? I'm trying to still get the. Here they go with the sirens. You got to realize they're gonna be doing all the same stuff, or they same attacks, so they can't do it no more. You know, it's just all they same attacks. I don't take any of them. When I see the ambulance and stuff, like I wave at them. You know what I'm saying? I swear to God, yo, I wave at them because I know that they know what those sirens and how that affects the brain. I know that they know. I just wave at them.